Hey, have you ever gotten home after a long day at the office, slipped off your shoes, and just felt like your muscles were begging for a massage, but the nearest spa is a half-hour drive away, and the appointment slots are always booked? I was in that exact spot last month, and I started wondering if I could actually get a decent, full-body massage without signing a lease on a gym membership or turning my living room into a therapist's office. Before I went and spent a chunk of cash on a massage chair, I dug through a bunch of forums, watched unboxing videos, and read every review I could find because I didn't want to end up with something that just looked good on paper. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. The zero-gravity full-body electric Shiatsu massage chair from Best Massage Store promises a lot: a zero-gravity recline, Shiatsu-style rollers that work the whole back, built-in heat therapy, and even a foot roller air massage system that vibrates and stretches. Those sound like the perfect combo if you're trying to replace a few spa visits a month, but the real question is whether it actually lives up to that promise in everyday life. First off, let's talk about who this chair is really for. If you spend most of your day at a desk, drive long distances, or you're an avid gamer who can't get away from the screen for more than a few hours, this chair could become your nightly reset button. The zero-gravity position, essentially a recline that lifts your hips slightly higher than your heart, helps take pressure off the spine, which many people with lower back tension say feels like they're floating. I tried that position after a 10-hour coding marathon, and the immediate release in my lumbar area was noticeable. That's why the chair is a solid pick for office workers, remote employees, or anyone who sits for extended periods. On the flip side, if you're looking for a piece of furniture that doubles as a primary workout recovery tool, say you're a serious athlete who needs deep tissue work after every training session, you might find this model a bit light. The Shiatsu rollers are effective for easing surface tension and promoting blood flow, but they don't deliver the same intensity as a professional therapist's deep tissue hands. So, heavyweight lifters or people with chronic, deep muscular issues might want to keep their regular appointments and treat this chair as a supplementary aid rather than a full replacement. Now, let's break down the practical strengths. One of the most useful features in real life is the air massage system for the feet. Most chairs on the market just stop at the thighs, but this one adds a pair of foot rollers that actually stretch and compress the feet while you sit. I used it after a weekend hike, and the gentle kneading helped loosen the tightness in my arches and calves without me having to stand up and stretch. The heat therapy adds another layer of comfort. The warmth on the lower back and shoulders can be especially soothing during colder months, and it works well with the Shiatsu rollers to create a warm and tight feeling that feels like a professional spa wrap. Another advantage is the footprint. The chair is marketed as space-saving, and it really is. It's narrower than a standard recliner, and the base sits a few inches off the floor, which means you can slide it into a corner of a home office without sacrificing too much walkway space. The modern, low-profile design also blends into a contemporary living room without looking like a bulky medical device. For anyone who lives in an apartment or has limited room, that footprint is a real win. Control simplicity is where many massage chairs stumble, but this one keeps it straightforward. The remote has a few clearly labeled buttons for choosing massage programs, adjusting intensity, and toggling heat. There's no confusing menu of endless options, just a handful of presets that cover back, full body, foot, and zero gravity. You can crank up the intensity with a single press, and the chair remembers the last setting when you turn it back on. That kind of ease of use means you won't waste half an hour fiddling with settings before you actually start relaxing. Of course, no product is perfect, and there are a couple of weaknesses that matter once the excitement wears off. Noise is the first. While the rollers themselves are relatively quiet, the foot roller air system can produce a low hum that's audible if you're trying to watch TV at a low volume or if you're a light sleeper. It's not a deafening roar, but it's enough that I sometimes turned the foot massage off when I wanted a quieter environment. If you value a completely silent operation, that's something to keep in mind. The second issue is the intensity range. The Shiatsu rollers are solid for a decent, firm massage, but they don't have a deep tissue mode that pushes the rollers into the muscle layers. For most people with everyday soreness, the maximum intensity feels good, but if you're accustomed to a